I'll be honest, if I was Topps, I know they don't care. I wouldn't print a single card for 20. Who cares? Do 3 SKUs. This glass stinks anyways. Who needs it? Take it away, Jess. Here we go.
Well, all I know is to start any episode, I would have to say this episode is presented by eBay Live. If you're going to be getting in on auctions or breaks, you got to be checking out eBay Live for all of your most recent, hottest. I ran out.
What is
that
voice?
That's my radio, we're doing the announcer voice, and eBay Live is the sponsor of the show starting out.
Oh, I don't care for it at all.
Well, you just had it, though. Yeah, I just heard
That's
it there.
What I mean. I say, I don't care for it. I would say my wife, my child, and one of my 2 living parents, and then eBay Live. 4 most important things and people in my life. So.
We're going to have Doug come on and give you guys some radio.
Dude, Doug's got the pipes. Doug should be doing every freaking sponsor read.
Yeah, can you just go ahead and read for this one?
That guy. I mean, when you can talk about something I don't really care about and captivate my ADD brain, it's pretty impressive. So,
I agree with that.
You know what else captivates my ADD brain? He better. See, 3 for emphasis.
Adam,
right there.
Adam, I would like your vote between 1 and 10.
From Ireland to America.
Between 1 and 10.
From
what did
India
you think about the
to Mongolia. eBay Live, wherever you live, wherever you die. eBay Live. There it is. Boom. Selling singles. We got a million things to talk about today, and we have some major. We can't do the Super Bowl announcements yet. We have some major events at the Super Bowl, though. That will also be hosted by eBay Live. You'll hear about that later. I've said too much.
Let's start the show.
When did Kobe Bryant die? If you had to guess.
I'm not answering that question.
Rebecca, if you had to take a guess, I'm going to say early 2020. Wasn't it right before COVID or was it after?
Actually, Kobe died
February.
when I was at the Pro Bowl. And so I'm going to say it was right before COVID. It was January 2020.
Whoa, wow. January 26, 2020.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was at the Pro Bowl, and I literally was the first person to see the news on my phone because that's how I am with my sports news.
Sure.
And I told everyone in our section, and then you could see the entire Pro Bowl stadium finding out in real time, and it was nuts. And then after halftime, they made an announcement to all the NFL players about it. It was really crazy.
Dang.
I wonder if that brought down did that damper spirits of the game?
No, people were pumped. Yes. Yeah, people were more excited.
I mean, did the game, I would be surprised that they would say anything.
Wait a minute, is somebody else there? Wait. What's going on?
Yeah, my husband is
your husband back there laughing at the Kobe jokes?
Yeah.
I'm in with this guy. He's in.
It was.
Oh, Rebecca.
She's like, nope.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
All right.
I had to silence him. But yeah, it was really crazy to be with 70,000 people in person finding out.
All right. I was wondering. That will play into the segment whenever we want to get to it.
Go ahead. Go. Wait, what's the segment?
So let me preface it this way. Here. Yes, let me give some context, if you were. I made a little post, hey, looking for suggestions on topics today to talk about. I had not been thinking about this. Quite frankly, the only thing I thought about was, man, I would love to bail, but I can't do that to Jesse because I did that last week and I felt bad.
It's the bailing the last second is the thing that's the problem.
Well, that's why today was inexcusable. Last week I was on vacation with no internet, so I was like, I can get away with this. But today I was like, no, can't happen. So somebody made the comment, Amy Cam McKinley. I think this is a shared account, which I think violates Facebook rules. So if Meta's listening, you should probably delete these people. The price of high-end goats, and is there a bubble happening, was the comment. Something to discuss. My question to you, you were not in the card world when COVID started.
Sure.
So late March, April 2020. However, you got into it kind of later that year. You started producing the show. I went back and looked. I think you did the first show in September of that year, where you produced for me and Zender.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Okay.
I've got it all recorded.
So 3 or 4, I don't think those were even on, I think those were only Facebook ones too, the first couple, but then you came in after.
Most of that stuff is not anywhere. I've just got the files.
Interesting. That's uncut. So you came in about 5 months after COVID. And that's when things started really going nuts. And then you really got involved in November. By October, November, you were really into this thing.
Okay.
And part of the show, you were co-hosting and producing, doing everything. My question to you is, and you have to think back if you can, who epitomized the COVID bubble in cards? Now, take away Michael Jordan. What other person comes to your mind of man, they're just unbelievable, wildly popular, crazy gains during that time?
Is it Kobe?
There's no wrong answer. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I've been set up to
Great answer,
Kobe.
though. I forgot we talked about him dying thing. Rebecca's husband threw me off.
The thing that we just got done.
Correct. Okay,
about.
Kobe was a great example. So Kobe dies, obviously, in January. Then COVID happens. Yep. Yes, Kobe epitomized that as well. Michael Trout, you've heard of. That was right in the heyday of Mike Trout.
Actually, Trout, I would have already said. Like, I think he was already having a heyday because I feel like that was...
He was the guy.
I learned about Trout before COVID when... That was one of the questions you had asked, like, do you even know current baseball player?
That was always my go-to.
And it was like, I couldn't even tell you
Didn't even know Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's Mike Trout coming off MVPs, before Ohtani is Ohtani, Judge was having a good start to his career, but not like, he's not the guy he is now. Trout was the guy in baseball. I also put in Mickey Mantle just to get kind of some kind of a little bit like more scope to this. Yeah, I figured, hey, like, who is the face? Because a lot of people now talk about, hey, we're in this type of bubble thing where, and we've talked about it, high-end goats, all this stuff is moving. At some point, it has to stop. It's going to blow up. Don't get caught holding the bag.
Yeah.
And my contention all along has been, well, I mean, I know things are moving. It does not feel to me like the COVID move.
Okay.
But I wanted some data. I figured your first question would be, well, what's the numbers? Which I think is good. Like, what are the numbers on things? Like, you can't just say it doesn't feel like it. Mm-hmm. What does it show?
Well, you're saying right now it feels like this?
The last few months, honestly, the last year, look at, like, Jordan rookie cards, way on the move. The Griffey Upper Deck I should have put in here. That card exploding off the scene again. It's getting that same feeling to a lot of people of, hey, are we starting to experience that kind of a bubble?
I guess my only argument to that would be is, are we experiencing that across the market or only in high end? Because I feel like we're experiencing that, but only in high end. I don't see it as much in the mid-tier, lower-tier cards.
Which you didn't see back then either. Like, $20 autos didn't...
Everything was up.
No, not like this. Like, $20 autos didn't go to being $800. $20 autos went to maybe being $30. But it was way different. It was like the high-end stuff.
I think you're talking out of your butt right there. I'm going to look up some cards just to see. Like, in fact, give me a card just so I know. I'm not going to just pick and choose. I would like to go by an athlete.
What sport do you want? Give me a sport.
Let's go football.
Football back in 2020. So we don't want a rookie because rookies are obviously we're all caught up. Mm-hmm. And by the way, when I say that, like, yeah, the rookie low end stuff absolutely exploded, no question. Then too, I'm saying though, like, yeah. So you're probably Let me back what I'm saying then, because I see what you're saying. I agree. $10 Michael Jordan cards also jumped back then a ton. I'm with you there, the low end. That part I agree. But like a $40 Frank Thomas auto didn't go to being $150. A lot of that stuff just kind of stayed, which is what threw everything out of whack.
Okay.
It's like all these vets are here.
Yeah.
Why is the new stuff, including the cheap new stuff, even more expensive? I think you're actually correct about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me walk that back some.
All right, so then there may be a little bit of difference in your mind though. Right now, you are still thinking that or you're thinking that the lower tier, maybe mid tier stuff isn't having that boom, or it is
not as widely as it was then.
Okay,
everything Ohtani's insane. Sure. Everything Wemby, Cooper Flag, top of the top, yes, insane. Yes. But the real high-end stuff. So just to give you some context, Michael Jordan, and I only did the half of this. I just realized I didn't do the right now. On Card Ladder, I went to the compare feature. Michael Jordan PSA 9 cards.
Yep.
This card to me epitomized it because this was the biggest flip I ever had. We bought a card for $20,000, sold it for $50,000 within like 3 weeks. It was insane. So my dates, just to give you context, March 1st, 2020 to March 1st, 2021. The COVID boom. COVID kicks in right after that.
Okay.
For the first year and a half after that, things went absolutely insane. That card was selling, so I'll just give you the actual prices, $10,100, $9,700, $7,800, $8,200, $8,300. Multiple sales. Fast forward a year from then, you had one outlier. I almost want to throw this out because it was $79,000. I'm willing to throw that out because it's so much higher than everything else. Mm-hmm. But 53, 59, 72, what's this one? 68, 65, and of course that's 79. You're talking about 5Xing, 6Xing the value of the card.
Yeah.
I have not seen that happen with many things right now based on just the overall market. Now, if somebody played great the last year, their stuff could have easily, Cal Raleigh stuff 10X'd. It should have. Michael Jordan did nothing in the span except for being a documentary. The Last Dance, have COVID. So Michael Jordan, right? That to me epitomized the COVID boom.
Okay.
Because people link that, and I'll kind of make the point quickly and get out of the way. I don't want to be yapping at you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Griffey, you would agree. Like, you know that card, the 89 Griffey card.
Sure.
Now, that card is actually getting weird again right now. The current value of that card is $4,750 on Card Ladder. Insane how much those are selling for.
That is actually insane, considering
Ridiculous. So just to give you some context, in March 1st, same date, 2020, $700 was the average. Fluctuates. Honestly, there's about $50 fluctuation. It wasn't much. Up to $750, down to $660. So call it $700 on average before COVID.
Okay.
Fast forward a year later, $4,300 was the average, by the way. There's some as high as $5,000. There's some as low as $3,800. Multiple sales. That card, again, you're talking about a card 6Xing in value.
Yeah.
Wild. Now, Kobe, I actually didn't even look. I have him on here. I'm curious what the Kobe thing is. I put in the Kobe Bryant Topps base card just because, again, I wanted cards that actually sell as well.
Are you doing like PSA 10s?
Yep, PSA 10s for all these. So PSA 10, 1996 Topps Kobe Bryant. What color? On the graph, that is purple.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
That card, beginning of March, honestly, right at 600, like 596, 605, 600, 625. Call it a $600 average. So this is a full month after he's died. So there's already that bump because his stuff went crazy initially.
Mm-hmm.
But now fast forward to the end of this thing. Is he orange? No, he's purple, he said. Take it easy. By the end of this, a full year later, that $600 card averaging, what was it, 7,000?
By what time period is that?
A year. March 1st of 2020 to March 1st of 2021. $500 to $6,500 a year later. 10Xing.
Yeah.
I have not seen that recently. This is actually wild that the you know what's crazy too is that the every card we just talked about is way down except for the Griffey. I didn't even know that until we just looked. PSA 9 Jordans right now.
I was gonna say, wait, the PSA 9 Jordan isn't way down. Like they're
way down. It's averaging 29,000 right now. It was averaging 60. It's half of what it was COVID.
Averaging 60 in the November...
March 1st of 2021.
Yes. March 1st of 2021, it was averaging... Say the number again?
What, 60,000?
60,000? Because I've got it pulled up here.
Again, you had the one crazy one at 79, which I think skews the numbers. If you throw that out, 59,500, 53,000, 72,000, 68,000. So 65,000 average?
I mean, I guess what I'm looking at is the 2021 numbers, the January, February, March. Yeah, exactly. Sure. Those 3 months. That is, of course, where we saw the spike.
That was the peak of the mountain. It was all been 100%. Building up to that. Yeah, so that's what I mean. At the peak, those are the last 5 sales from in the calendar year of 2021. That card is half the value it is now.
Yeah, but I don't even can you even count that time period?
Well, that's what I mean. Again, here's the only weird point. And this just came to doing this. And that's the same with all of these things. The Kobe Bryant we just said was $6,000. The Kobe Bryant right now is $1,375 on average card ladder value.
Yep.
But the Ken Griffey Jr. is $4,700 now. It was only $4,500 then. The Ken Griffey Jr. card is the only card from that time period that is way up still.
It is way up. Honestly, that is weird that the Ken Griffey card is that high. But
and there's 4,300 of them.
I don't know if that really goes to say anything. It's
a total outlier.
Point. Yeah, I think
that's what I mean. Total outlier. I mean, even the Mickey Mantle. I'm curious. I didn't talk about this one. So the Mickey Mantle, 1956. You would know this card. It's the horizontal. It has the big face with the Yankees hat. Mm-hmm. I did a PSA 4 because again, it sells quite relatively frequently. So you actually have some numbers to go off of. Mm-hmm. The PSA 4. So again, go back to our 2020 stats. I'm clicking away in the mouse here, folks. Just shut up and give me a minute. Stab you all in the face.
While you're doing that, I'm pulling in a few other cards from that time period.
So that card, very consistent. $750, almost exclusively $750 at the beginning, right before COVID, a month before. By the end of COVID, now this is interesting. That card was doing 3X, not 6X or 10X, $2,100. And you know what it's doing now, if you had to guess?
Tell me.
No, I said guess. Guess isn't tell me the answer. That's just me giving you an answer.
1,100, 1,200.
2,800. That card is actually way up still.
Well, and
Willie Mays, by the way, is down because I have those 2 rookies still. Down from the peak.
I pulled up Barry Bonds. Now, when you say down from the peak, though, you said it was 700 at the peak, or that was right before the peak. What was it at the highest sale?
Mickey Mantle?
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, 750.
Yep. Highest sale?
Not the highest sale, but the peak when there was a number of them.
Yeah.
21 to 2,300.
So that was not the highest peak, though, right? Just to be clear. I just want to
That was the highest of this crazy climbing arc. Okay. Things kind of teetered, dropped, and then have come back again since.
So what just to clarify then.
Please clarify.
Right now, are you saying that it's higher than it was ever at the highest peak of sales?
I think it is. Let me double check.
Because that's why I find actually pretty weird. Because
the Griffey's hitting 5,000 is the all-time high.
Well, the Griffey, I see a sale February 13th for 5,300 and a sale on no, that was of 2021. January 30th as well. You said had one 4,900. So there was a couple that were right around where we're seeing it right now.
Yep.
The fact is, though,
but the average was lower than that because if you do the 3 or 4 of a few, it was closer to four grand.
Yes, but what I find interesting the most about all this data is just we're seeing spikes back in January, February, March of the highest sales we ever saw for a lot of these cards. The fact that any of them are back to that pricing,
that's wild,
and or even close to surpassing it is shocking to me.
I'm just going to turn my lap. I don't know how to share my screen. See the green?
Yep.
Every one of those arcs, though, is 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like the Jordan and some of the Kobe basketball looks like it's taking the biggest kick in the teeth, not getting back to the high. Because, vintage almost looks like Mays, Mantles, they're back to very close or even higher in the Griffey.
I was looking at Barry Bonds before. So call it September 2020. You're looking at, for a PSA 10 for his 1986 Topps traded, was selling for $270, $260, $270.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was like a period in May, it sold for like $300.
Okay.
Now, that card is selling for, last one, $737. I mean, granted, again,
so
if you go back to
way up, huh?
if you look at the peak, there was a sale about $813. But I mean, just the fact that they're almost back to that
And I bet
peak.
there's more consistent numbers now than you saw at the peak. At the peak, it was a bunch of one-offs.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like maybe your point of some of the middle tier. Well, Griffey's not middle tier though. He's GOAT.
$4,500. That's what I mean.
And Barry Bonds wouldn't necessarily be middle tier either. Because I'm trying to think.
There's no conclusion to this. Is my point. I mean, and that's why I did this because people keep saying that. I'm thinking I don't see anything that's like unbelievably conclusive with this stuff, like people are claiming. And I guess my whole point though then is the other thing you do see if you look at all these charts. One thing is in common. In the 1 year span, the spike was unbelievable.
Sure.
And now it's like, well, it came down, climbed, screwed around, got back there. It has not been like, over the last 19 sales, these things have 7x'd. I start to wonder, okay, then maybe it is a little more sustainable than back then.
Well, that's why all of these graphs make me wonder.
I just like graphs, dude. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I just think they're fun to look at.
All these graphs that we're looking at, that we talk about, if you look at them from a longer period of time, it does look like, unless there was just something devastating to happen, it would continue in a upward momentum. Like the pricing looks like it's going to continue to go up.
Which can't be true. Like at some point, stuff has to drop, right?
Well, that's the only thing. It does, unless you get instead of it going from a hobby to an actual economic standard of like, oh, well, mom and pop have the rookie Mantle in their 401k or their retirement fund or whatever the case is.
That's not real yet.
Not yet. And that's that's what the point is of like, well, we're looking at from 2026 down to 2020. So it's a 6-year period. If you look at 6 years into the future, it wouldn't be that crazy to see these numbers going, like to see that graph.
Maybe. Yeah, because maybe you have the big dip like we did here. I just think it's funny. Like people also talk a lot about like, the highs of COVID. There's a lot of these cards that are like back at that high, which surprised me because the Jordan I knew was way, way down. The Kobe too, that kind of fit the narrative I was looking at. That's why I wanted to add some more stuff.
Yeah.
And then like the Griffey and the Mantle shatter that. The Gretzky, by the way, topped out the PSA 6 Gretzky 1979 rookie was topping out close to $3,000 back in March of 2021. Okay. Right now it's about $2,000. So like that's still down too.
Yeah.
So it is not like everything is back to where it was, and it's also not everything has just like not even gotten close to its all-time peak at COVID. So anyways.
I guess my thing is I don't really care if it's not hitting that peak.
Agreed. Yep.
I care more if it's above where we were before the peak. Like if it's
and it's not even close. Yeah. Like that Gretzky card before was like $400.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, so, and by the way, before the peak, I'm talking like the beginning of 2020. Just go to January 1st of 2020, the numbers are ridiculous.
Actually, the only one that really does that is thrown off by all of this is the Kobe card. The Kobe card back in October through November through December.
Of what year?
Of 2020.
Okay.
That card was selling for $2,500 in some cases. Yeah, 25, multiple 2,500s. And right now, the last sale on that Kobe was $13.75.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So I just
That and the Jordan are way, way down from that.
yeah, but I'm just saying that's before. I consider that before the peak. So in most cases, we've been saying how if it's so long as it's above where we were before the peak, then I consider us in a good spot.
Oh,
those cards are not necessarily. Well, I mean, they're not. The Kobe's
Well,
not.
to give you some context, though,
But we were closer to his death as well. So,
but January 1st of 2020, which when we started all the other cards, that card was selling for $200. And now it's still $1,300 now. Way down from the peak, but that's still 6x what it was before COVID.
Yeah, but that was before he died too. Like
Sure, but
January.
nobody else died. Throw out the death. January, he was selling for $200.
Yeah,
Those cards are still selling 6x that now, even though they've come way, way down.
Sure, absolutely.
So pre-COVID numbers are a different world.
Yeah, and I think the death kind of skews those numbers too.
Oh, of course. Yep.
You want to talk anything about?
I don't care. You do anything else you want. I started digging into that graph stuff today, and I was like, it is funny because like all you ever hear is like, oh, everything's crashing and nothing's ever going to get back to COVID. I'm like, a lot of these cards are kind of close to it now. But anyways,
I know we've talked a little bit about football recently. I saw this thing. I'm looking to buy some Bryce Young.
you should do it.
I'm
just
going
to spite me.
Here's the thing.
My fault. I was wrong.
What do you mean?
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
Why are you going there?
I don't want to go there.
Bryce Young, still selling at $34 for a PSA 10 Prism from 2023.
Okay, let me give you some advice. Are you really gonna buy Bryce Young?
I've got it pulled up on eBay right now. I'm looking for.
Don't buy Prism. Buy like something real. Throw a bill at something. You get a nice auto for under $100, I guarantee. 2023 Topps auto.
Like a Leaf auto or something. What are you
Topps
talking about?
auto. His rookie auto. Topps.
I can get it for like under $100.
I would be shocked to look at it. Pull it up on eBay. Good. Fire it, baby. Share your screen. You know how to do that.
I mean, I can just pull it up over there.
Can I share my screen? You want me to hold the laptop up in front of the monitor? I can do that.
You don't have a way of doing it.
Watch this. Hang on.
You're just gonna throw your computer at the screen.
Hey, if you look at the graph over there.
Yeah, no, it looks good. All right, so
All right, give me that knife again. Though.
here, I'm throwing it up here.
Put it up there. This thing's off the rails today. That's fine. You're lucky getting any show today, honestly. We'll be back.
Let's see. So that's a PSA.
Wild card? No, get rid of that crap.
I mean, I didn't search wild card. I just put Bryce Young.
Take a
auto.
breath. Just put Bryce Young Topps auto. Topps auto.
Let's see.
Topps, please.
You already put it tops. So
2023. He has no licensed autos. He only has unlicensed with Topps. First year we had that.
Here's the thing. I would rather have a licensed card though.
But he doesn't have licensed rookie. Well, he doesn't have licensed autos. So
He
you
doesn't
can
have any licensed autos with Panini at all.
Not autos.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot.
Like, look at that card, though. You can't tell that card's not even licensed. That's Motif. That was a super high end when it came out. Look at that. Best offer is $100. That's on card. It's an awesome picture. It's like a poor man's version of Flawless. There's a patch auto out of Resurgence, $80. I'm telling you,
yeah,
you can get a nice auto for $50.
I think I may. I think I might do that.
Put your money where your mouth is. You think they're beating the Rams?
I'm just saying they beat them once this year.
I'm aware. 31-28.
You may know that. I doubt you know this stat.
Say the stat. Don't ask me what the stat is. Say it in a way I can answer it. See if I can prove that I know it.
Okay.
You've challenged my intelligence, which is a very fair argument.
So in the last, I think it's 20 or 25 years or so.
Here we go.
The Carolina Panthers have gone to the Super Bowl, or they've gotten to. Actually, I think they've gone to the Super Bowl twice before this current year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll go all day on this one.
There were two events.
You want me to give you the years and the scores, and what do you want me to do here?
No. Yeah, well, yeah. What were the years? It was early 2000s.
Okay. It was the 2003 season. The game took place in 2004, but that is the 2003 Super Bowl. They lost by a field goal to my Patriots.
Okay.
That is the year of the infamous Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson, the old nip slip.
That was a wardrobe malfunction.
Jake Delhomme and Steve Young. Steve Smith, receiver. Sure.
What was the next one?
Next one was Cam Newton. The year he won the MVP, got smoked by the Broncos. He didn't die for that ball.
So those 2 years, there was something that happened in the within the year previous to that.
Something that happened with the Panthers team before. They got, you know what? Here's a guess. Is it something to do with the number one pick?
Nope.
Okay. And MVP? No. I don't know. Give me like some, that's like so wide open. Can you narrow it down a little bit for me?
I absolutely can.
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez got divorced.
Both times.
Both times.
Is that the answer?
And guess what? She just divorced Ben Affleck.
Is she really? I didn't know they were still together.
You want to think that they aren't going to the Super Bowl?
Oh, put your money. Hey, put your money. You're selling
that's
Bryce Young.
I'm going to.
Hit up Jesse, boy. He's buying.
I'm putting out offers on eBay as we speak.
Jesse is putting it out there and loving every minute of it. Okay.
There was actually a couple other stats that someone sent me a video that kind of made a number of claims of why they would be going back. That's some of them based on reason, but a lot of them not. But based on the fact that they did already beat the Rams earlier this year, I do think that there's a real chance. I just don't know.
Okay. I mean, there is, by the way, just so to be clear, there is no unbelievable. They are the longest shot to make the Super Bowl of both conferences.
Oh, that's like a 10.5 point spread.
Yeah, but even still,
for the Rams,
the Rams could lose to anybody in a given week. I would not be shocked at any of the results this weekend.
Okay, legitimately.
So yeah, I think it's hey, if you believe in it. The other weird stat is our boy Happy John's team. The Packers have won 2 Super Bowls. So Rodgers has one, Favre has one. Mm-hmm. I believe all these things are true. It was every quarterback's 5th year in the league, starting, I think. Maybe it was starting. Okay. Or 5th year, I forget which. But it was the same for Favre, Rodgers, and now Jordan Love. And they went out and signed an all-pro defensive player, Reggie White, Charles Woodson, and this year they got Micah Parsons, or at least acquired the person, maybe not signed.
Okay.
Packers going to the Packers, Panthers. It's going to be the first NFC-only Super Bowl. I'm pumped.
I will say I do love little stat lines like that. Like, hey, this is the first year in so many that this has happened. At the same time, this has happened. I actually tried to pull up some of those beforehand. I couldn't find. I was trying to get ChatGPT to just give me all the fun stats, and nothing really great stood out. 49ers, I had to do specifically for different games. Give me a game.
Patriots, Chargers.
All right, Patriots, Chargers. Yep. So I love this. They put a little lightning bolt next to Chargers, so now I know where to look.
Okay.
Talking points. It says the franchise matchup has history. Patriots have dominated in the past playoff meetings. It also says Chargers QB Justin Herbert is listed as progressing from a hand injury and has had more time to heal. So I guess it's maybe more in the idea that he's healing up. Maybe
he took last week off. Yep.
Speculation angle. Does Herbert's health improvement plus the Chargers' edge at skill positions overcome the Patriots' historical dominance and playoff familiarity?
And I would say, as a Patriots fan, the one skill position that matters is the quarterback, and he is not Drake May. So I wouldn't be shocked. Again, they have a pretty good defense. They have playmakers at every level. If they went into New England and won, I would not be totally shocked. By the way, that's a home game, and the Pats are favored by 3.5. That means Vegas is telling you it's almost a pick 'em because it's 2 to 3 points for the home team.
Carlos Rodriguez threw in the mailbag that he was questioning the value of Justin Herbert if he goes on to lose his 3rd playoff game.
Yeah, he's never won one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start to get to with a guy like that, man, we're in year 5, 6. When are we going to see this guy do something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's one I don't know if I would take a risk on because Bryce Young, I don't mind taking a risk on because like I said, we just talked about his price.
Yeah, you're not buying Herbert rookie autos for $100.
Exactly.
Or $50. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to play. Put your money where your mouth is. I think it's great. I'm in.
You want to know another one? You give me another game. I'll throw out some more some information you might want to know about.
The Steelers and the Texans.
Oh, okay. All right. So hang on. Let me look for the emoji icon so I can find it here. Okay. Got it. There was a shield for the Texans. I don't know why that was used, but whatever. Talking points. It says this will be their first playoff match ever, so no prior playoff experience.
Yep.
Steelers at home in a Monday night spot can bring intense crowd environment and pressure. That's often a real factor in these tight playoff games. Speculation angle. Does Steelers home field plus tradition of tough defense outmatch a Texans squad trying to make a name with an upset?
I don't think it's an upset. I think they're actually the favorites at this point. But yes, it would be interesting. Texans defense, I think, is going to dominate.
Are Texans the favorite?
I thought they were like a 1 or 2 point favorite.
Really?
I could be wrong. That defense is, I think it's the number 1 or number 2 defense in the league.
Here's the only thing is just I wonder how many, we could probably look this up pretty quickly, but how many Aaron Rodgers won in the playoffs?
Rebecca's here. That's a great, I'll answer that in a minute, I think. Rebecca?
The Texans are 3-point favorites at the Steelers. So
that line is moved. Can you Google this while we're talking? How many playoff games has Aaron Rodgers won is your question. Oh boy.
She's typing.
He has 11 career playoff wins.
Oh, I said 12. So after Monday.
So 11, and then CJ
Stroud has 2. He's won 1 each year.
Just the 2, right? Okay. I mean, it'll be interesting because Aaron Rodgers, when was the last time he won one, though? That's
Green Bay. He didn't win any with New York.
Yeah, so it's been a few years.
Yep.
I mean, I wonder if that goes in with the mentality.
Probably be the second oldest quarterback to ever win a playoff game. Probably after Brady.
Going in with that mentality, I wonder if that is like, nerve-wracking. Does that throw him off? Or here's the thing.
I'd be surprised nerves do anything for Aaron Rodgers. He's been playing 20 years.
Yeah, maybe same old. Okay. I've got other ones for all the teams, but
I liked it.
That's pretty good.
Are we at the 37-minute mark, or yeah?
Let me see. Did you see this thing? I saw a post up today. I want to say there is something that I've found as I've been breaking more and more. I see on some cards where it's like, hey, you're going through thousands of cards in a break. You start to get to a point where you see the refractors much more easily, the parallels, all that stuff. But someone was pointing out, like, if you're just kind of new to this or you don't rip a ton, you could very easily go through some cards and miss that you had like a numbered card. I'm finding that more and more with like some of these parallels where it's like they'll use silver numbering for the parallel number on the same side as like, say, the silver lines or whatever they've done for the parallel. And it makes it very difficult to actually see the number on there. It's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, yeah, I could see this being a bigger issue for maybe people who don't rip all the time to see like, oh, I just had an insert when not realizing, oh, it was actually a numbered insert. So I don't know if I want to say like, oh, we need to change this, like we make this a big deal. But I have made comments in the past where it's like, even as I'm breaking a product, I'm like, oh, I skipped over that one because the parallel wasn't noticeable enough. Like it wasn't, I couldn't observe it just as I flipped through the cards. I feel like that should be something more noticeable. But I don't know. I wasn't sure if that's ever been a thing that you've thought about. I
mean, there's certain products that used to be miserable. Like Archives and Heritage used to have like a photo like there'd be a variation where it would say Boston instead of Red Sox. Like every card would have the team nickname, not the city. But you're flipping through. It's like, how do you So now they've done a lot of them. Either it's fully turned around when you open the pack, or it says it in like the numbers in a circle on the back, like card number 12. And it will say underneath, like, logo variation or something.
I actually do.
So that is helpful, because, dude, that's a mess.
That's one of those things that Upper Deck has done for a long time, where they actually put the name of the parallel on the back, and I wish Topps would do that, because they'll do it sometimes. They'll put, like, I've seen somewhere it says refractor, but then other products, it won't say anything. Yep. And then I've seen it where it says superfractor, which that's going to be hard to notice. Yeah, I've seen it, like, in non-sport products, at least. They'll say superfractor on the back,
you gotta
and it'll say nothing else.
Perverts. You got to really lay it out for them.
So, but it's like, I would love if it gave, like, just somewhere on the bottom, some small print. I don't think why. I guess I don't see why.
Cosmic does this. Like, we just pulled a super nice Ellie for Bart the other day, right in the back. Constellation variation, Topps Chrome Cosmic Baseball.
Oh, it does put that.
Like, literally, yeah, so a lot of those, like, literally just says it right there.
Yeah, because
that's not bad. I don't hate that idea.
If I'm going through, like, if I know that it says that, I would go through my cards first, and before I decide I'm just going to toss them, flip them over, go through them again, just look.
Don't toss your cards, dude.
What do you come on.
Don't toss your cards.
When was the last time you kept any base for yourself?
Oh, yeah, no, unless it's Griffey or Pedro. That's fair. Somebody asked a cool question, too. Hey, last year for, like, Downtowns, Kabooms, and all this license stuff, what happens to it? I think I flip-flopped on this. I kind of had the thought of, like, I don't know, I think people are going to be over it. But the amount of guys who are now sentimental over Panini stuff already, I'm like, oh, I think these might go down as, like, 10 years from now. I think people are like, oh, that was a golden age of collecting for a lot of us. I love Downtowns, Kabooms, Color Blasts. I think I'm wrong about that. I think that's what it's going to be. Originally, I thought people were not going to care. Now I think those are going to be huge still in the future.
Okay, I was going to say, I've been thinking that as well, just seeing how... Like, we look back at Upper Deck stuff, right? Like, where they no longer have licensing, but there's still so much demand for a LeBron, patch auto or something like that. Like, granted, it's like exquisite, nicer products, but at the same time, I still think there's, like, if it's a good quality licensed product from, especially rookie or anything like that,
yeah,
I do think,
and something innovative like Downtowns, Kabooms. Like, that's why I'm like, oh, maybe they will stick around. I never got into them in the first place, so I don't care. But I am starting to feel a little bit better for people who did go heavy with that stuff. Like, hey, I don't think that market's going anywhere.
Speaking of innovative,
so let's talk about it.
We got
Upper Deck.
We got this. Actually, it is the Upper Deck thing. I didn't think you were going to catch on yet. That Upper Deck.
Your segues aren't that good. Of course, I caught on. I'd like to get you
Upper
on a
Deck-
Segway machine, by the way. When we go to the Super Bowl, can we get you on one of those? I want you and Joe just wheeling around on Segways and me running behind you with a microphone. That's what I'd like to see. I don't think he has your height.
There's no problem with that. I would absolutely love
I think
to
you're
do
quite
that.
a bit taller than him.
I will.
But you're both
That
girth-
sounds like great content. No, we have to do it.
Yeah,
No.
two girthy gentlemen on Segways and me just chasing after him like your little lackey.
I will say that there have been several people who have died, including the inventor of a Segway.
I'm good
on
with
the
it.
Segway, so it does make me nervous.
Nope.
That is true.
I'm okay. If Aaron
So-
Rodgers isn't nervous, you don't have to be nervous, pal.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
see?
it's a very similar
Besides,
comparison.
what worse thing could happen than that toe of yours? Like that
Leave
filthy
my
animal,
toe
filthy
alone.
appendage of yours.
What? Oh,
Let me see.
So mean.
it's so mean.
Well, he keeps wearing sandals. Here's another thing. That's a company.
It's
that's
72. It's a record
But
high.
that's a work trip, by the way. When we go to the Super Bowl, ton of content. We're gonna have announcements. I'm making the rule right now.
As
No
soon
open
as you make
toe
a rule, I'm doing the opposite.
No
of whatever
open-toed
that rule is.
shoes.
Opposite. Here's
you
the thing.
and
I
Joe,
wanted to
just
wear shoes, but now
animals.
I have to wear
Ugh.
flip-flops. Upper Deck has
go.
announced that they are introducing, well, that says introduce, but this is the interesting thing about this. Upper Deck is introducing NHL rookie debut jersey cards, but it's not really an introduction because they are pointing out that about 30 years ago, they were some of the first pioneering company to do this, where they introduced a patch with the rookie. Now, that may sound familiar to a lot of us because we've seen a lot of that more recently with Topps. I'm curious.
Is it an actual patch? So I didn't look at the email.
I haven't seen any pictures in the email.
Or is it
Yeah,
just
Pictures are cool. It is an actual patch.
okay, like a one-of-one debut patch
Yes,
type thing?
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not just a jersey from the rookie year.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So I guess it's like,
It's a good rookie class. I don't know who they are, but Doug was excited, and if Doug knows,
yeah,
I trust
exactly.
him.
Yeah, the Islanders have a little phenom. Actually, like both the top picks are defensemen, but the Islanders guy who went first overall, Matthew Schaefer,
Oh, yeah,
he has
that's right.
been out of control good. So he's like the real chase, which everyone is excited about. And they have his auto and some good options there. It's 3 different patches per player are going to be in the set.
Okay, so like
Wait.
that guy will have 3 cards with a patch each.
Wait, so then it's
Yeah.
not a 1-of-1 then.
They're all one-on-one patches.
But
Yeah.
so it's the jersey just has 3 different patches, or just
I'm sure
From
those
different
sweaters have
games?
like 50 different. I don't know.
I guess that would be my biggest question is how does that work? But I mean, that's fine.
Here, I'll
'Cause, I mean,
show you what they look like.
Can
Can you
Rebecca
see?
share her screen?
oh,
Am I the only one who can't share my freaking screen here?
well,
Oh, that's pretty cool. Official game jersey.
yeah, I like how it's taking up like a good half of the card.
One of one.
Yeah, it says 1-of-1.
First good thing to ever come out of New Jersey.
Is that an
Look at
on-card auto as well?
Yep.
Oh man, that is nice. I do like it.
Yeah,
Here's the
they
thing:
look
the
pretty
more
nice.
and more sticker autos I'm seeing, the more I am wishing that we had on-card autos.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
A sticker auto can ruin a card.
It's
You
not,
got to be, yeah. No.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to get an autographed card. In fact, I opened a box of Marvel yesterday while I was bripping, and I pulled 2 autos for myself. I was very happy, but at the same time, I'm like, it'd be really cool. They had some kind of on-card.
fair.
I don't know if they've done anything in the non-sport world for on-card exclusive, except for like Antiquities, like the Star Wars product earlier last year. But I'm trying to think. Does Topps do anything on the sports side of thing where just every year the product is known for having on-card autos?
Yeah, 5 stars all on card.
It is.
Dynasty all on card.
Okay.
I want to say Diamond Icons all on card.
Man, I want them to be like. I want
And then
that-
like your
that to be a
Bowman
thing.
first, like your prospect, like the first cards, those
Yeah.
are always just, everything like that's always on card.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense too because like I've seen for wrestling, these wrestlers keep showing off all these cards that they're getting and signing, and they're all on card. They get
Right.
the actual cards.
Yeah,
to
they're
sign.
signing correct physical. We saw that in Phoenix when we went out for the
Yep.
Fanatics thing. They were all there were 20 athletes in there. All the prospects, they were just signing the cards.
We need to figure out a way to do this on the celebrity side of things because I wish that's the only thing I wish we were getting.
That's the problem, though. You have like contracts with a team. You get everybody to sign
Yeah,
up at once. They're the
exactly.
same agent.
Well,
there's a lot
so
of one-offs in your
The
in your
difference in this is because they signed up with a company called I think it's SWAU. I think that's it. It's an agency basically who is
Swayu?
designed- Well, like a Star Wars specific thing, but I'm wondering if I'm just getting my letters mixed up. But either way, they Fanatics signed up with a agency that is in charge of getting autographs from celebrities, and so they now have direct access to these people. But I don't know if it's like they've ever actually just sent those cards out to them to get signed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that with the non-sport world.
Yeah.
But it is, like, actually, good point. So I did a little post last week about my last purchase of 2025. I bought that quad auto. Oh, man, who the heck? I think it was like Marino, Elway, Young, Montana, like 4 all-time great quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But it was all sticker autos. I have a very similar card from back in the day, 5-star, and that thing was like probably triple the price. Like, there's a huge premium for on-card stuff. On-card and game used.
Yeah.
Massive premium.
That's I think one of those,
which there should be, by the way,
a differentiator in the non-sport world, because I don't think, like, other than like a 1 or 2, there have been cards in a set that were like so rare that they did have an on-card on there. And that was great. But that's the thing. We're seeing the same characters every year, right? We've kind of talked about that, whereas like with sports, you see a
new
rotation of different people.
Yep.
You're not seeing that as much in the non-sport world. So one way I think you could differentiate and make this product, different
like your
than
high-end
last
stuff, make it on card.
Exactly. Make some on-card stuff.
Fair.
I think that would go over like gangbusters.
This was Marino, Elway, Favre. Oh, what the heck? Who was the other guy? Give me 1 second. We're getting there. Marino, Elway. Oh, yeah, Marino, Elway, Steve Young, and Brett Favre. It's a quad auto, under $1,000. Numbered to 5, but because it was sticker.
It's all sticker.
All sticker. If that was an on-card auto, especially when you start getting to quads like that, it's way lower, because like you have to physically get that card to everybody. That's when there's a ridiculous price jump. Like I've got that Brady 5-star booklet. It's like Brady, Manning, Breeze, and Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. That thing was a sticker. It's one thing, but when you start getting like high-end stuff too, it's a crazy multiplier. It should be, but it is like that's.
I'm looking at this Bryce Young auto. That one, that Topps motif.
Oh yeah,
out of 49.
Low ball.
That's on card, isn't it? I mean, it looks on card to me from this picture.
Probably motif was very expensive. So
I was gonna say the fact that it's 100 or best offer. I'm gonna tell you, by the time you're listening to this card will have been bought. I will buy it at 100 if I need to.
Okay.
But I'm throwing in
$65.
Oh, I was gonna say 75.
Don't really look at you not being cheap. Okay. I like that.
God.
It's rare, but I like it. I mean,
you don't know anything about my spending habits. I have been, you know what happened? I'll tell you, here's an example of not being cheap. Yesterday, while I was doing all the breaking, the gold, Pixar Gold product.
No, hang on. Do not make that. That card just sold today for $62. Before that, it was $55. What did you offer?
Oh, I haven't offered anything yet.
Just take it down a notch. 65. Trust me on this.
65? I mean, if it went for 62... might as well go for 60 on it.
There's the cheapness. I knew I could get you there. I knew I could draw it out of you.
Well, you just said it was sold for 62.
All right, now he's in the playoffs, dude. Get over yourself. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, I was just going to say, I got a lot of compliments for doing the opposite of being a stingy and or cheap person. There was one of the cases that we had did not have an auto in it. Every case is supposed to have an auto.
Okay.
There was some, the people were upset. I reached out to Topps Rep. They said they were going to fix it. They were going to take care of us. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, the only problem is like I'm in this thing right now. Like all the people are here right now. Mm-hmm. So they said that in the text. I ended up just calling him. And I was like, hey, if I do 3, I've got 3 personal boxes left. If I just throw those 3 boxes in, like you're cool. Like you're going to send me something to make up for it. Like, yeah, we'll take care of it. No worries. So I just threw in those 3 boxes. And not only was there an auto, there was actually a couple other really nice things in there that the rest of the break got. So
again, I don't want to be critical. Let's break down what happened.
Most of the
was
people
was it a very nice and kind thing you did and reasonable? Absolutely. Has nothing to do with being cheap. You're getting boxes. You didn't lose anything. You're getting replaced. That's a nice gesture. It's not a not cheap gesture.
I'm saying what I did was reach out and try to fix it. They said most guys said, "Oh well, that's just what happens."
Who says that?
That's what chat relayed. Okay,
who are you talking to? M? Who are you talking to? Who are you texting about this?
Oh, that's who fixed it.
Jeppy? Well, I don't want to give away. Geppetto.
I don't want to give it away. I was just talking to MGSF. You know what? That's too obvious. Let's call him Mike G.
Dwight?
You've already said the name. It doesn't matter.
It was Geppetto told you this? Okay. Well, I'm happy.
All that being said, I have recent proof of not that description.
That does not prove you not being cheap, but I think it's a very kind gesture. Very, very polite, very nice. Above and beyond nice. Has nothing to do with being frugal. That's okay.
No. I'm not gonna get sucked into
Now,
this.
had you said I
I'm not
gave
getting
away,
sucked into
had
this.
you said like I gave away the 3 boxes,
Mailbag.
and the next day I was like, you know what? Can you make it right for me, Geppetto? You just gave it away.
Sure, that would be even more generous. I would agree with that. That would be more
You
generous.
see what I'm
There's
saying?
No, what I'm saying is you see a level of generosity that's not to the highest degree, then it's not generous.
No, not at all. You said it shows you're not cheap. I don't think that proves a point at all. It proves you're a very nice person.
My overall goal was to give those boxes to them. I was just confirming that I could.
Let's give away the next 3 too. Then we're really going out of pocket.
You
Hey
know
guys,
what,
get
Michael?
into Hobby Nonsense Breaks on Fanatics
I can't
Live.
help-
Jesse's giving away 3 boxes, and then he's leaving for whatnot.
You know, somebody else on the app last night said, Mike wouldn't do that. So that was a
that's
nice
fine.
that was a nice little bonus. That helped with it. So maybe we need to take a deep look in the mirror when we're talking about
No.
that cheapness.
No, you win. I
Thank
like it.
you.
Where are we going?
I don't know. You kind of sucked the enjoyment out of the room.
Oh,
so
don't be sad. We're having fun here.
I'm not sad. I'm angry. I'm not sad.
Oh, for God's sake. Don't do this.
I've got mailbag.
Don't do this, Jesse. I'm
I've got
just
mailbag.
kidding. You're a nice person.
That's great. I thank you. I've got mailbag. We can go to that. I honestly don't have anything else other than mailbag.
We just got solicited for some stuff. Now I'm curious. We got solicited for Pristine finally. People have been asking about where Pristine is coming. We finally got Pristine baseball solicitation for the first week of February. Still no word on Bowman's Best, though, which is a little bit frightening.
Wait, nothing on Bowman's Best? Doesn't that come out?
It hit the website, and then they pulled it down pretty quickly. And then I think someone said it was back on Top's website. We have not been solicited directly for it, though.
When does it come out?
Used to come back in December. I have no idea now.
Oh, because Bowman Draft comes out next week. You guys obviously
that's the
already
14th.
have that.
Yep.
Uh,
Best used to come out the same week as draft, almost always.
so there's no announcement of it.
Not yet, although, like I said, we just got solicited for something. I just can't get this internet to work. So stuff is finally starting to trickle out, at least. We're starting to get more of the releases that we've been waiting on. Like, we haven't had Pristine, we haven't had Best, we haven't had Triple Threads. There's a lot of stuff that has not come out yet. So, this is actually for a different one. This is for Midnight Basketball. They released this on the website at $6.99 the other day, and it sold out.
Midnight Basketball?
Yeah. Do you remember Midnight? It's a new product. But
Yeah,
they do
no,
it for,
I remember it.
Like, Midnight was
but
good.
now it's be licensed. 'Cause
Correct.
Last year it was not licensed, right?
Never been licensed. This is
Yeah.
Midnight. Yeah, so it's going to be stupid expensive.
This is only a basketball thing? It's not a baseball?
No, it was football. It's UFC. Not baseball, though. No, they've done football, UFC.
Okay.
I don't know if they did wrestling or not. Do you remember a wrestling one?
I don't know. When you're saying midnight, all I'm seeing in my head is
12
actually UFC. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and UFC is what they've released
Yeah.
originally. Football last year was really, really good. Basketball last year was god-awful because basketball is so tough with no logo. But the fact that you have this year's rookie class like that, that's a weird. Yeah, it's going to be weird.
Okay.
We got a bunch of it, so.
I
What's the
would
release date on here? Does it street date is January 29th.
What's funny to me is I don't know if there's between now and April. I feel like April last year is when we got all the information of what comes out
the Topps
for the
conference.
rest of the year.
Was it April last year, by the way? Somebody asked me. Okay.
Yeah, it was April last year.
Okay.
But that's when we got all the ideas of hey, what's going to be coming out, and that's where we had a lot of speculation of not only products that are releasing, when they'll come out, what's going to be in them, and all that stuff. But now we're at that point where it's now we got the January to April period, and I don't know what's coming out other than what we've already been seeing online from posts and things like that.
You talking non-sport?
I'm talking both sport and non-sport.
Sports are going to be nuts.
Well, obviously
Because there's
we've
so
got
many that
football
haven't.
coming.
Well, that's not until April, though. I'm saying between now and April, the time period you're talking about, there's so many baseball products that
you
haven't
just
made
mean
the.
that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they haven't made the cut yet. They're going to be out soon, and we're going to get at least a few more basketball. I have a feeling the next 3 months are going to be wild. And then we get right into 2026. 2026 baseball traditionally comes out in February. Series 1, a lot of that stuff's February, March.
Here's my question. I guess we could ask Zach and see. He might be able to give us some detail. But now we're seeing
Zach, your contractor?
not yet.
Any word on that, by the way? People were asking me. A lot of people.
No one was asking that. Between, I guess, the new basketball products that are coming out, we already had plenty of baseball and all the other products that they're putting out on the non-sport side. And now you're about to add football. I wonder what they've planned for production, printing production of all of this, because that is going to add so much more than what they were experiencing a year ago this
You got to
time.
remember, though, they were printing Panini stuff at a lot of these same places still.
Oh, you think they're just going to take over those spots? Yeah. I mean, maybe.
think. At least somewhat. I mean, and you've also had a couple of years to really grow it out, build it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully they've done that. Because, yeah, I agree. Like, otherwise, it's not just a delay on one thing. Now you're going to delay everything.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what.
And what happens with football? I still am very curious. Are we going to get any 2026 football that features Cam Ward as a rookie, or are they just passing? Because by the time they print in April, like, the draft is right then.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because
I still have yet to get an answer on that.
there wasn't any unlicensed.
Nothing. No, it would be unlicensed, but there has been no Topps football for 2025.
Yeah.
At all. Still been Panini, last year of it.
But there was last year, though.
Mm-hmm. Tons of it.
Oh, weird. Did they? I thought they said something specifically.
They said it will come out in April.
They did.
But I don't know if that means it's this past year.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing.
I bet they do. I bet that's what it is. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's also a weird thing. We've never had a whole class perform for the whole season, and then you get to buy their cards. It's always, hey, here's stuff ahead of time, so speculate who you think is going to be great. And then every couple weeks we're getting something. So, hey, Shedeur Sanders played great, and there's a release next week. Oh, it's going to go insane. Well, now it's like you've seen all these guys start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And it's not been that, I mean, especially for a hobby. I mean, like Jackson Dart, sure, he's going to sell. Sanders will still sell. Travis Hunter, although he missed most of the season. The kid for the Saints, that quarterback, Tyler Slaw, whatever his name is.
I'm just looking at the Panini Prism for Cam Ward. I mean, because there's going to be that, right? Like that would
Prism
already
comes
have
out
been
in a couple weeks, yeah.
Prism,
Immaculate just came out. We've got Prism coming out. Like that's the other Optic. Like that's the other thing. Panini is getting everything out right now.
So
it just makes me wonder. Like, what do you? I'll be honest. If I was Topps, I know they don't care. I wouldn't print a single card for 20. Who cares? Or do 3 SKUs. This class stinks anyways. Who needs it?
Yeah, maybe.
Just do it all next year. And then you have almost a dual rookie class like we had in 2012 basketball. Like that Panini class, that was a first for almost all. A ton of those guys had their first cards.
Oh, really? They did like a duel?
Dude, that would be awesome. Just do something like that.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe they do.
Because you need some Cam Ward. I mean, it's 6 years. Maybe he's unbelievable. Cam Ward could be great. But, like, I don't need 15 products coming out at the start of the 2026 season.
Sure. Well,
so you got to have, like, a super reduced print run, I would think, at least.
I wonder if they care at all what Panini's plans are. Because if I'm Panini, and I don't know if this is actually something they can do or not, but when January of this last year, 2025, we saw Topps take over Marvel licensing and a few other things. But Marvel was previously, the year before, was with Upper Deck.
Okay.
Now, I would have thought, well, Upper Deck can't release any more Marvel at that point. However, they did in the new year, the first couple months, there were at least a couple, if not more than that, Marvel products that came out from Upper Deck. And my thinking is, well, maybe it's that they already had them printed and it was like ready to go out and it just didn't release yet.
That's a good question.
So that makes me wonder, do we see April come around and we still see licensed product come out from Panini because they just backloaded tons of product, they printed it, and then they just kind of slowly
release. What is the legality of it? Is it you can only produce cards until April 1st when you lose a license, but then you can still distribute after?
Exactly.
Or is it you have to produce and distribute everything before that date?
That's my
I would be very curious. We won't get any answer. Like they never answer legal questions like that. But I would be curious about that too.
I bet you Topps probably knows. I would think
they know. I just don't think they're gonna. But even that, like Panini, are you still gonna be releasing 2025 stuff in April of 2026?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't that's the timing is whacked with football right now. It is very strange.
I would be glad to see something come out, but at the same time...
Like information, you mean?
Yeah, well, no, I mean a product, like an NFL product come out, even if it's not licensed for 2025. Like
Which they're not going to do. They said they're only going to do licensed stuff in April. And they haven't said what year. They just said football returns in April. So in a perfect world to me, you have to do... If you're going to wait till April, like they've said, let's just say they're true to their word. I don't know why they wouldn't be. I would say you have to give some 2025 stuff. So my thing would be you use the month of April and you just dump 3 or 4 products. Topps Chrome has to come out.
Yeah.
For like that's your flagship. That is going to be your Prism. You got to have Topps Chrome. If I'm them, I would do like Topps Chrome. I'd do a triple threads. I would do like Finest and 1 or 2 more. Like a couple base heavy and like slower and a couple like really high end, really nice ones.
Yeah. I think I think like this year where they came out with basketball and they came out with the paper and then the...
to me, I would skip that. I'd just go one. Just do one. You don't need both.
I would rather them start with the Topps Chrome and then go to a paper or something. Like, let's...
Why?
Because I think there's going to be a lot of money that wants to be, like, there's a lot of money that's going to go into it. So let's go ahead and have the premium product out and ready. And then once it's like, oh man, I couldn't get my hands on it, it was too expensive. It's like, oh, perfect.
Paper.
We've got the paper product ready to go for you.
I'd be fine with that too then. Yeah, so we've released Topps Chrome, a couple high ends like release. But my thing would be just do it all at once, like bite the bullet. Like give us 1 month of just crazy football, but it's all 2025. And then by the time June rolls around, you already have rosters pretty much determined. You have rookie, obviously the draft is done, a lot of free agent signings. Then we start like on time with 2026. Because at some point the timing has to get back.
Yeah.
Like it used to be awesome, dude. There were years, and I'm going to get the products wrong, but there were years where it would be like Prism or Immaculate or like some optics. Some of these awesome products would drop like this week. Like we're watching playoff football and an awesome product drops like it did today, like it did last week. That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Same thing with baseball. Like, dude, we had awesome drops happening right before, during, and on playoff and World Series runs. It's like fantastic. Like, do that.
I guess my thinking too.
Dude, we're in step now. You're not even mad anymore.
I know.
I'm not mad at you. You're not mad at me.
I'm not mad.
You're a little mad. You're a little angry.
I bury it so deep down. My thinking is if Tom's is going to put out a product, I do think like whatever it is, let's get a calendar ahead of time as far as we can. But that's also the other problem. I don't think you'll ever see that because we haven't seen it.
I mean, midnight drops on the 29th that we just found out today. It's the 8th.
That's what I mean.
So, I mean, you get a few weeks, but I have a feeling some of that is because it's like, I think it's just prohibitive with how much they can print right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's some of it. Maybe as some of these kinks get ironed out, it slows, like they can actually start forecasting better.
Yeah.
And then what happens in April? Like we just got the industry conference dates announced, the 6th through the 8th.
Yep.
Like for last year, that set the whole stage all the way through the summer. Like they had like pretty rough dates on like the next 15 products at that thing. It was awesome.
The only thing is like there was a number of products that were talked about that never came out. And
yeah, for your stuff still, right?
Yeah, for non-sport and wrestling. Yeah, there was like a number of things that people were looking out for. We just never got to see it. Now we're seeing some of it though. It's like they're kind of cramming it in towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which maybe that's just planning had to be worked out. I again think there's a big printing issue. I
agree. Yeah.
I think there's probably going to be a lot of that continued until maybe Panini stops printing as much, until they get out of the picture. But again, I don't know when that happens. Even though they're out of the basketball side, I think they're going to make up for it with they're going to print so much of Prism and every other football product that they can. It's going to be ridiculous. That's going to be my thought for this year's football.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just because, why wouldn't they? At this point, it's every man for themselves. This ship is sinking. We need to make as much money as we possibly can with our biggest flagship, which is now NFL. There's nothing that they have that's anywhere close to as big as that. So the best way to do that is sell as much as they can. So
yeah, possible. Very possible.
I think anybody going out and buying Panini Prism this NFL season, keep that in mind. Like, I
wonder how much more they can print than they normally do, though. They already print a ton of Prism anyways.
I mean, they're not printing the basketball as much. I mean,
yeah,
they've got that going. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the numbers, but I would assume that they are going to go out of their way to try and milk that for all they can.
Yeah. Mailbag.
Mailbag is, let's see. I love this first question.
Oh, boy.
Will Shaquille O'Neal cards ever gain market traction? Undervalued, in my opinion. People say overproduced cards, but what about King Griffey Jr. and his cards at the same time, and they still sell well?
Not at the same time, and not the same run, but and not nearly as iconic.
I think that it goes back to the same point every time. It's like people want to see themselves in the player a lot of times, and big men, there's just not as many big men out there.
Yep. I mean, he didn't have a crazy spike during COVID in popularity and in pricing. So no.
Oh, that's a good point.
And he is as recognizable as any retired athlete on the planet, just about.
I wonder what Shaquille O'Neal did do during that time period. That's one person we never really looked at.
You'll never know.
Shaquille O'Neal. I'm pulling it up as we speak. I still have all the charts. It just needs to plug in the card.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal, 1992 Upper Deck. It's a PSA 10.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it, that is not the card we want to look for because obviously we'll have to come back to that. There you go. The 1992 Topps. That's the one I've got. 1992 Topps.
Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal. It's almost kind of sad in a sense.
Well, talk to me, Goose. What are you saying? You're not sharing your screen anymore, I noticed, because you got angry with me.
I'm not sharing my screen because it's harder to do it now. Okay, so taking off that Shaquille, taking off all these other players. So looking at this back in 2020,
Before COVID. $70.
So this is actually a PSA 9 even. Ooh, I should look up a PSA 10 for it. Yeah, I guess my thinking on Shaquille O'Neal is if he's not going to be like of your vintage big man, like who's another vintage big man?
Well, he's not like you're talking like an actor.
Like I mean, well,
Bill Russell,
vintage.
Will Chamberlain.
I guess like someone prior to the ultra modern.
Hakeem.
So Hakeem did we see much spike in him? I mean, I guess he's got more of it because he actually is closer to the vintage era.
Yeah, and he's also in the iconic set, the 86 rookie.
Yeah.
Like David Robinson.
I wonder if he's just like if Shaq's just like in a weird...
Well, Shaq also falls in the window of crazy junk wax production, early 90s.
Yeah.
Like there's a trillion of them. What is the PSA? You never shared the number. What's the number?
107 in February of 2020.
For a PSA 10 tops 1992 Shaq rookie.
Yep.
Okay? And then what did it spike out at in 2021-ish?
The highest you're looking at
308. That's way too high, huh? 250. Lower? Okay, give me the number.
1,700.
Multiple sales like that?
So there was another one at a little over 1,000, then 1,000, then 1,400.
What's it doing now?
Right now, it last sold for
$300.
$133.
Oh,
you want to talk about?
What's the
people
pop
holding
on that
back.
card?
20,000.
Good grief.
There's a
That's the other
lot
thing
of
too.
them.
People just said there's also like 5 or 6 of those. Like Griffey.
Well, and there's a gold version of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Griffey Upper Deck has 4,500.
I've got a gold actually. All right.
Brag about it.
Good question. Let's see. Garrett Blaine. I think he's saying excited to see what inserts Topps comes up with for football. Okay. I guess that's what he's excited for 2026.
Okay. I mean, Cosmic is the standard now to me for inserts.
But if they didn't do that with basketball, they didn't do that with basketball, right?
They did some of them. They didn't do all of them. They did the planets, but they didn't have licensing. You're going to get, I mean, you had Cosmic Football already.
I think that's a no-brainer. Go Cosmic with all of them. With basketball and football.
Which they already have. That's what I mean. They've never been licensed.
Once it's licensed, yeah.
I just think like, I guess my point is you see stuff there where you're like, oh, now I have some hope. Those constellation cards are awesome looking. The planets, great. It's like if you can just do that with the other sports and other products, cool.
Roki Beersack says, any other sports besides hockey and soccer that you see as potential increase due to the Olympics or World Cup?
No. Swimming.
No, yeah, I'm trying to think like due to those things, I don't think anything really sees a big increase due to the Olympics typically.
I don't even know what the Olympics are. Is it the Summer Olympics this year or the winter? Yeah, exactly. Hockey's in it, though. It's got to be winter.
It's got to be. Wasn't there one in 2000? I think the summer. I thought Summer Olympics were 2000.
It's like literally a month away. It's obviously the Winter Olympics.
Is it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I didn't know.
I had no clue. I don't care.
Yeah. How do you find out about this? Where are you watching news? Like where are they talking about this?
Don't help him.
Everywhere.
Like on the I don't
watch the news. Yeah.
I guess I don't watch the news, so that's probably the reason.
It's in Milan. It literally starts the day after the Super Bowl. So
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I mean, I sit around at home and watch West Wing and Office. Like, I don't know.
I do
like
think
the big bill just got passed and he made Big Sky a national park. Jed Bartlett did that.
He did that.
That's like the news in my world right now.
I do wonder.
Michael Scott fired Dwight. Like,
the guys
that's where I'm at.
the people who listen to this show, is that a thing? Like you already knew you were excited for the Olympics?
No. Please tell me not.
Are you in a similar world where it's like, oh, I forgot that was happening?
I haven't cared about the Olympics in a long time. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Eric Heckler, have you watched or are you planning on watching The King of Collectibles on Netflix?
Nope. I watch a little bit here and there, but I don't really care.
I'm trying to think.
Have you ever watched the full episode?
I watched like most of the first episode, and then after that, I was just like, I don't know. Like I like Pawn Stars and American Pickers and stuff like that. I like shows like that.
That building's for sale. We could buy that place, American Pickers building in Nashville.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thinking about it.
I could see it being, and actually somebody said this season starts off pretty interesting with like Logan Paul and selling his Pikachu.
Oh, yeah, I have no interest in watching Logan Paul and Ken do that fake negotiation where he also gets a piece of the hammer. Logan Paul, to me, is the most disingenuous person in the world.
Oh, it does seem
that's
very...
Why, yeah. Like, I actually like Ken. I know Ken's a salesman. I like Ken. Ken's always been pretty chill with us, and I like him talking about his stuff. He's passionate. Logan Paul is, like, next level, over the top, like... I have no use.
Well, that's
for
why I
that
think
guy.
Ken is actually perfect for a show like that. That's
agree.
just his
That's why it works.
personality type.
Yeah.
I don't know but that doesn't mean like I want to watch a show
Correct.
like that.
Yep, I don't. Yeah, but you know what's funny is look on Netflix. Like that thing kills every year it's been out. It's done really really well.
I mean, there's 3 seasons. It must be doing something right. Cole Binns, when are you selling baseball, and is there anyone you're buying ahead of 2026 season?
I started looking at some Cal Raleigh stuff recently. He's come down quite a bit, and I think Cal could have another great season.
Okay.
So maybe some Cal Raleigh, Acuna coming back off the injury. That's actually the only 2 guys I was like actively trying to buy to hold because I thought they were a little cheap.
Spring training is March.
Yep.
So coming up here soon.
Yep. The winter ball with all the prospects, you'll get drafted out. A lot of those kids will get the promotion quick. So, yeah, now's probably a good time to start loading up on the young guys. You have a little bit more time before you go with like big league ready guys.
Luke Brown, is this offseason the time to buy Mahomes, or should the market be scared after his ACL injury?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think there's a ton of fear there. Like, let's say he just never plays again. It's like, all right, like the only thing that would worry me is, does he have like 3 or 4 years in a row where he's just like an average quarterback like this year?
Oh, well, are you saying that because of Tom Brady? Or like, did he come back from an injury and then it was like that? Because I've noticed many times you've compared Mahomes and Brady's careers as far as
Very
like
similar, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like there was a lull in Brady's career as far as like getting to the Super Bowl. I wasn't sure if that was after an injury or not.
Yeah, but he was winning MVPs and he was going to Super Bowls. That's the thing. Like Brady went to he got injured in 2007. They went back in 2011. And he had just come off a perfect season. So that's always the interesting thing. The first half of his career is similar to the first half of Brady's. Brady then went on to play 10 more years and win 4 more Super Bowls. That's where it gets nuts. And he went to 7 more Super Bowls. Is Mahomes going to get back to that? Because the worst thing that could happen is he just hangs around and he's very good. And then it's like, man, had a great peak.
Yeah.
But then you're here for another 4 or 5 years. You were kind of good. You gave us some great moments, kind of good, never got back. That's when it starts to get weird. If I was a betting man right now, I would think he gets back to a Pro Bowl level and they probably make a couple more runs in his career. I think he's that type of a transcendent talent. But we'll see. ACL is also not an Achilles.
Yeah.
And he's 30. He's not 50 years old.
How much do you think of Mahomes' success has come from him, and how much of it's come from his team?
Him. He's unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, he is unbelievable.
Well, I know you say that, but then I watch some of these games and I'm just like, why? Like, he'll have unbelievable plays.
He has a great team too, though. I mean, yeah, like Kelsey's arguably the greatest tight end of all time. Like, if you talk to that pervert Chris Campbell, you'd say he is, because Chris is delusional. But like he's had great weapons, sure. He's also phenomenal. He does things that, I mean, at times he makes throws where I think the only other person in my life I've ever seen do anything close to that is Aaron Rodgers, and even he doesn't do it as well. Like, I think he is the most talented quarterback I've ever witnessed, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So, but you also need guys with you.
I mean, like, Christian McCaffrey's amazing as a running back. Like, I mean,
he's never played with.
I mean, I'm sorry, not Christian McCaffrey. Who is the running back for?
He's never had a big running back.
Who am I thinking of that? Oh, no. I was thinking about, is it Pacheco or not Pacheco?
Isaac.
Yeah.
Good running back.
Yeah.
Average, I mean.
I thought he was, like, doing better than average. Is that not, am I just making that up?
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, he's fine.
Okay.
Kelsey was great. Tyreek Hill had some unbelievable seasons there. But Mahomes is a phenomenal quarterback. Like, there's no questioning that.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you start to need more weapons. When Brady got older, thankfully, he had Gronk for a while. He had Edelman. He had a good defense a couple of years. You went to Tampa Bay, you had Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. You need weapons as you get older.
Travis Kelce is making an announcement this weekend, apparently.
Hopefully he's done. Like, I would imagine. He looked horrendous this year. He is not, And honestly, it's a win for them. You get some money back. Like, he was making a ton of cash against the cap. Get him off your books. You got to also find a way to renegotiate the Mahomes contract. Like, that was the one thing Brady did that rarely gets talked about. Mm-hmm. Brady was never making $50 million against the cap. You do that, you can only sign. You only have so much money. You can only sign so many people. Okay. So it's like you get to a point in your career, like, and you can. That stuff is all fluid, anyways. I want this as a signing bonus, or this just deferred, or whatever. But if you really want to stay relevant, you need help at the end of your career, and you need money to get help. So if you're going to do it, like, you got to cut dead weight when you can, and you have to renegotiate some contracts.
I like it. Last question, Luke. Oh no, Luke Brown. What's the last question? We're all done. We're over the 30-minute mark, so 37 minutes.
We're back on Monday, hopefully with Aram. I want to talk draft. Probably BCW Tim. Get him in here.
Yeah, we'll reach out to him. Then Thursday we got Shep coming.
Thank you.
Joining us back. There's some interesting news.
Reactionary news.
Yeah. Big stuff coming.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go. Are you doing any breaks? You're doing your Sunday break?
Oh, we didn't do a presented by.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll work that back in, Rebecca.
Yeah,
I'm doing my big Sunday night of singles. Actually, have some really cool cosmic baseball stuff. We're going to start at $1. I've got a bunch of football stuff too. Like, honestly, I just kind of went through the teams. Who do I think is going to lose? I like to sell their stuff. So I have a bunch of Trevor Lawrence stuff, a bunch of Aaron Rodgers stuff. So almost all baseball, football, but there's some basketball stuff as well. Some nice stuff.
Okay.
I said the word stuff about 57 times. So.
But it's good stuff.
Good stuff. Sunday night, 6:30, eBay Live. Central Time.
Central Time. There you go.
One other thing.
Yes, Rebecca, please.
Did you guys see the Arena Club Spurs partnership?
No.
Wait. Is this something to do specifically with Wemby or no?
No. So this is like Arena Club has a new deal with the Spurs where they're going to have like collectibles on the Jumbotron and like specific fan giveaway Arena Club cards and stuff.
Like digital pack openings on the Jumbotron?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's a really good idea.
Yeah, put it right in the face of sports fans.
I don't, honestly, I haven't figured out why this wasn't a thing for years and years before this. Because it's like, to market to people
just
at
sports
a game,
fans, yes,
seems to be the most obvious low-hanging fruit.
100%.
That's pretty cool.
I did not know that.
Have they started that, do you know, or is that something coming up?
No, it's coming soon. It was just announced yesterday, maybe? Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, okay, cool. After we talked about the that gentleman that we're both friends with who is reaching out, he's doing Arena Club purchasing for repacks. I had someone else
Bryce?
reach out. Yeah, someone reached out just to try and move some cards. I do wonder, like, how many people they have in the field doing that kind of thing.
Oh, just buyers?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot.
Yeah, because I would assume that's the same thing like how PSA and any other major company is doing their repacks, is having people out in the field doing their buying who go to a lot of shows.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, cool. So we'll be back on Monday. We'll see you guys then.